Okie dokie. So, we should be good because it is that time. It's that time again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, turn that down for a moment and there we go. So, welcome along people to my live stream. Welcome to the channel. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? I hope everyone's doing good on a Saturday afternoon. So, for this afternoon, going into the evening, what's going to be happening is that I'm going to be throwing down a GR2 lobby for a bit. See how long we go, depending on how many people show up. So, other than that, we shall be good to get on with some sprint racing action. So, what's happening there is there's a bit of practice. Place yourself to do a qualifying lap, and that way we'll get on with some sprint racing action. So let's come out of the skips movies as we are in the GR2s for this one. So let's open up a lobby. So we're going to start off at not at the 24-hour layout. We're going to start off at somewhere else. Where should we go to? I'll tell you where we're going to go to. We're going to go to Interlagos. We'll go to Interlagos, put 5 laps on there for the time being, and save that whilst I am on the go also. So other than that, everything is all spot on and a good start for 4-star check is on. So the lobby is now open. And I'll put in the room ID in and pin it on the YouTube chat. There we go. See how quickly this fills up. So we've got somebody joining in. Pasty Pal. Nice to meet you. Welcome along. Oh, never mind. So go out in my Honda. So the lobby is open for anybody who wants to join in. Obviously, just hours before the football for later on as well. So therefore, it gives an opportunity to those if they want to watch the football, and obviously just been watching the England match the other day against Argentina, and then I felt we won that match, to be honest, but it was just not meant to be, is it? So, but most of all that we gave it our shot, and I just wish that if we could have carried on playing as we were for the moment we scored the goal, we would have stood a chance. But you know, it's just a couple of substitutions has led into a big consequence, and which didn't go to plan. So it's one of them that you want things to improve as you go along, but it's not meant to be. However, as we've got Raven still initializing, so obviously like the first half of that match of it will just turn into literally WWE SmackDown, one where some players have just been like literally will throw their bodies all over. So and and that of course led to one of our players getting a yellow card. So nice to meet you, mate. And the thing is, when we had the opportunity to score a goal, even though that not a shot on target was made on that one in the first half, until Anthony Gordon scored in the 55th minute, and then all of a sudden the momentum has shifted a lot to not only that when we're trying to get the ball back as well, but also I take off Anthony Gordon with a defender. I'm like, hang on a minute, what's happening? Anyway, it's like a repeat of the match against Italy 5 years ago in the Euros, where we took the lead of the game, and then we went defensive, inviting the pressure to the other opponents, and this is not like what we want to be doing. And the thing is that's something that Tuchel should have bear in mind in the first place, because let's be honest, so we welcome along a couple of more people in. And then that way, that what we could have done is just keep on playing them as we were, and that's to be honest. After scoring a goal, going defensive straight after, then inviting the pressure to the opponents, that's something that's the problem. You see, that's the problem that's been happening, and from even in the bigger stage like that. So. And if we hadn't done that, we would have gone on to progress even further. We would have been playing in the final on Sunday against Spain within a shot, and that would have been our first appearance in the World Cup final since 1966, which was the only time that we played in the World Cup final, even though we went on to win it, which was the only time we've won the World Cup. But it was not meant to be. So. Race starting in 5 minutes. Feel free to do a quali lap. So now we've got a few of us in. Please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks in advance. So and it's like from 8 years ago. This is like like in the UK. All the grass were dead because there was hardly any rainy days through the summer, even when the World Cup was on. And that when we progressed into the World Cup semi-finals for the first time in 28 years, that felt like a generation. Do you know what I mean? So, and that way that we've could have gone on to progress into the World Cup final if. Say that after scoring the one goal, even when we could have scored another goal in the process, and then all of a sudden going defensive and then inviting pressure to the opponents, that was the start of the problem, which either it's going to take a while to fix, or it's not going to be fixable at all. And not only that, when even in the Euros 2024 as well, when we started with some players, with one of them not being 100%, and then if we could have given those young players more time on the pitch, we would have been very much going onto the attack, creating chances and scoring some goals, which is something we didn't do. Even though we scored an equaliser against Spain when Cole Palmer came on, and it was too late later on it was too late on that one. So, but it is whatever it is, and that. And I hope those who are into that sort of stuff has enjoyed watching the World Cup as well as I have. But anyway, it was not meant to be in that one. Even though that you have a fair place to play for, then and now I always asked to be you're going to be watching it. I'm like, I could do. I might not. I don't need to. Anyway, it's it's just a third place bronze medal at the end of the day. And then even both France and ourselves, England, would have been playing in the World Cup final. Because you looked at France, but they were like the team to beat, but it was not the case when they didn't show up against Spain. And Spain, of course, they are the team that looked to be far more up for it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel that if there's one team I feel who's gonna win the World Cup final, then it's got to be Spain, surely. Because the way that Argentina managed to get themselves their way through the stages, through the group stages, the knockout stages, you had not only that there's some that have been playing dirty and then playing the system and so on with the officials, but to also obviously play dirty like they did towards us, yeah. Then that's just that's something there should have been like hard, and even Messi should have been given a red card in one of the group stage matches, but they didn't. So it just comes to show that that you always know that sometimes everything cannot go your way. But that's the and that's just you know, like, what can you do? Like, what are we supposed to do? Help a dude out like Messi? Ain't our style. Because at the end of the day, all we got to do is play for ourselves. Because who else is going to challenge us? So that's all I have to say, really. Because not only that we've not only that I want Spain to win, just that they like to play it fair and square. But you also have a grandparent who lived in Spain from 1989 till 2020, so that's 31 years, and obviously my grandmother has a lot of memories in Malaga as well. So as much as I want Spain to win, although I felt that we should have been there, then at least it gives us somebody to give them to give us the entertainment that we have to. So a quick look at who we got out. We got the Polish driver in the Honda, Top Gal in the Lexus, and there's myself, Claire Jacks, Raven, Mane, GMC. So first things first, hello people. Please be civil and respectful to other players and have fun. Race starting soon. Have a good race, everyone, and best of luck. And let's have a clean race as well. So we have got Decibel Model. Nice to meet you. Right. So before we got going, just a little heads up that if you accidentally hit someone off the track, take your time to pull over to one side and give the position back to the person you made contact with, and don't worry about where you finish in the end. So without further ado, let's get this first race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. What a start! Let's go! Even Clayjax has had a greater start as well. And to be honest with you as well, going back into the World Cup campaign, I felt that, well, at first, I thought the best we could get to is the quarterfinals. However, we've exceeded our own expectations, and Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, they've been like so good. Not just them two, but those of us who have been involved, well, in the squad. Then I take my hat off to you. I just wish that Mainu and some that are yet to get a minute on the pitch would have gone on to make a difference on the football pitch, if that makes sense. So, hey, did Stig, welcome along. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for the good luck message as well, and hope you're well. Best wishes to France as well. Check him out on YouTube, by the way. For those who don't know, he does open lobbies himself, some league racing adventures, and some daily races every so often. So I just wish that, as I was saying, Stig, I just wish both of the countries that we follow, that myself from England and yourself with France, just wish that we would have been playing in the final tomorrow, but we all not come here to finish third, because you have those 4 teams in the World Cup that desire to win, but it's not been easy as we went along. But I felt as though we could have won that match against Argentina if we hadn't gone defensive from the moment we scored the goal. That's the problem that we've been having from every so often, but when we get into that point of the tournament, you know, that's something that had to be looked at, for next time, for when we get to the Euros in 2 years' time. Yeah, exactly. That'll give Messi something to, won't it? That'll give Messi something to, because like, even though that it's still knocking on that 39, then even though that he does have a brain other than just not only that he has a brain to play how he wants to play, but to also, like, you know, just get those tactics against us in terms of getting the officials to favour him, as well as getting away with what could have been a red card from one of the matches early in the tournament. So it is what it is, isn't it? But that if there's one team I feel that's going to win it, it's going to be Spain, surely. And I really do hope that they beat him fair and square, because the way that Argentina got themselves into the finals, and it's like a setup, not just on the pitch, but behind the scenes as well. Do you know what I mean? It's and it's like I said, that you know, bringing on a few defenders going defensive after scoring a goal has led into a big consequence. Uh-oh. I've got a mechanical issue, man. I've got a mechanical issue. No. No, Michael. No, Michael. This is not right. Thank you, Stig. And best wishes to you as well. And you look after yourself. Might be because the force feedback is too much, which is why the wheels are disconnected. That'll be why. I mean, for some people, they just like to have it just a bit more, so then they can get a bit more fuel and neutralize their strength. I can't steer the thing. It's broken. It's broken. Disconnect. Ah! Well done, Clay Jacks, for the race. Sorry that the race hasn't gone as the way that you would have liked in terms of the battle towards the end. For when I suffered a mechanical issue at that moment. But we made it to the end. So, grab the replays if you want them. So we say hello to our friend B-Max. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. So Clayjax takes the win, and Raven in second, JMC in third, Graf in fourth, Marneos in fifth, myself in sixth. Decimal Model, the only one to retire from this race. So regardless, appreciate the good racing. So, what's your rate, Claire Jackson? Do you want it to do you want the races to be 6 laps or 5 laps? If you're watching, because I remember you from the other day that you've asked her for a split 6 lap race. So I was wondering if you like to have those races to 6 laps, not 5. I don't mind, in all honesty, really. So, alright. Depends on the track. Okie dokie. I see where you're coming from. Okay, so we'll go to Spa for this one. That is the weekend of the Belgian Grand Prix in Formula 1. Obviously, I've been watching the qualifying as well. So, obviously, I thought just to get watch the qualifying and then get some open lobbies up and running afterwards. So, exactly what we are doing here. So we'll give it 5 minutes. Feel free to do a quali lap. Please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. Okay. So there's 5 of us in, so obviously we're just getting into the second race of the evening. Oh, touching the grass there. Nice to meet you, Sam. Bonjour to you. And best wishes to France for tonight, if you follow football. I know I wish I would have liked to be in the final, but Not meant to be. It's not meant to be. Low Park, been a while, mate. Where have you been? Hope you're doing good, mate. Nice to meet you as well, Lupo. I'll call you Lupo for short. So let's have a look then, shall we? So we have B-Max in the Nismo. B-Max in the Honda. We've got Raven in the Nismo. I do apologise if I got the name wrong. And we have Clayjax in the Audi with a Saab livery. What's that all about? It's a Saab Audi. Saab RS5. So we have Clayjax in the Saab RS5. Jemin in the Sam in the Toyota. And we have Lupo in the Honda. Low Pack in the Lexus, and there's myself in the Honda. Right, so obviously gone past the 5-minute mark, so the race is starting soon, people. Have a good one, and best wishes to you all. Keep it clean as well, please. So let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. So entering the next lap with a 1.7 second lead ahead of Clay Jacks. Then you have B Max in third, Lupac in fourth, Raven in fifth, Lupo in sixth, and Sam in seventh. Lupo's left. Hope he's okay. Appreciate you racing. Almost lost the car there. Whoa! Almost lost the rear again. And Clay Chance has dropped down the other. I'm not sure what's happened there. I'll just stick it onto cruise control. And just enjoy the lovely scenery around Spa. The Audi is bad. Oh, you mean a Saab, which I've seen the livery on. Gotta say, that there are like strengths and weaknesses on that car itself. There, the Audi hasn't been there too bad. Well, from the Red Bull ring, even though you just gonna have to keep using the DRS the whole time, from when you get to a certain speed. So I got myself in the lead with Lupac in second, B Max in third, Raven in fourth, Clayjax in fifth. I just need to pick up the pace because I've got Lupac catching up. What's that now? Don't give him anything. Oh, he's still sticking with my slip. Should be fine by now. Just need to check the bus stop out and I'm good. Around the final couple of corners, Danny C gets the redemption for the last race and takes the win. Get in there, Danny. GG Lupak. Well played, everyone. So grab the replays if you want them. So we have myself taking the win with Lupak in second, B-Max in third, Raven in fourth, Clayjax in fifth, and then Sam, Lupo and the only ones to retire for this race. So thanks a lot, GG. So gonna have to refresh the lobby and then see how that goes. And well, that's a bit of a spontaneous one, to be honest with you. So I'll see what I could do. But for now, I'm just going to refresh the lobby and then which track fills up a lot? Not this one. Surely, mind you, it might do, but we've done this one race at Spa. So we'll head off to the seaside. So other than that, yes, Red Bull always delivers, Clayjax says. So we'll see how this goes with the Dragon Trail. And then we'll put the new room ID in. So Clayjax is back in, so is B-Max. Vinny's in. So nice to meet you, Vinny. CDC is initializing. Nice to meet you as well, mate. So we'll hop on to the Lexus, shall we? Nice to meet you as well, Alyssa. Race starting in 5 minutes. Feel free to do a quality lap. And please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks a lot. Ed Zin, nice to meet you. Mikael, nice to meet you as well. Vanilla GT, welcome along. So we have got some more people in, so oh, somebody's had off. Got a bit wide there. Keeping my foot flat to the floor, I haven't gone too wide there. So who else is there I've not yet said hello to? There we go. That sorts it. Sorry if I missed anybody out. And we have B-Max in the Honda, Vinny in the Nismo, and Clayjack's in the Honda. We've got the Italian in the Honda. It says in the Nismo. Mikael in the Honda, the 2008 model. Lagging a lot. So we've got the boss in the Nismo, John in the Nismo, Roadster in the Toyota. There's myself. Just need to have a little look because yeah, that is some super heavy lag, so I wouldn't want to take it personal, mate, but I'm just going to think of other people's safety, if you know what I mean. So, don't want that to happen, of course. So, have a good race, everyone. Best of luck. Let's have a clean race as well. So, we shall get on with the next one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Oh, Raven's back in. Welcome back. Oh, Claychess has gone out. Kept it going somehow. Getting much closer to B-Max now. Oh, he's feeling the pressure, isn't it? Who's going to be last to the brakes? And Clay Jackson's getting into the fight as well. This is a great scrap in the top 3, not gonna lie. Me and B-Max were going for it, and then Clayjax managed to find his way back in the hunt. Ah, must have been meant for that. B-Max going for it. Who's going to be last on brakes? Might want to give that one back when you can, B-Max. Clayjax is flashing the lights, rightly so, saying, "What are you doing? Get the position back, please." It looked pretty forceful. Great sportsmanship, B-Max. That's what we like to see. If you accidentally push someone off the track, then take your time to find a safe spot to get the place back. And that's exactly what B-Max has done. Top marks to you, mate. Well done for showcasing your sportsmanship. Anyway, that's inherited me the lead. And they're still battling also. I'm just going to run away from the pair of them if I can. Danny C takes the win at Dragon Trail. Get in there, Danny. GG, everyone. Welcome along, Maxter. Thank you very much for tuning in. Roundabouts? In the UK, you mean? I didn't do any of that. I didn't do any of that. I've seen people have painted roundabouts, well, sort of like close to last year. Welcome along, Shadow. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. So grab the replays if you want them. So just want to spare a moment to congratulate Clay Jackson BMX for an awesome race, and for showcasing the sportsmanship as well in the process. So we have myself taking the win, having beaten Clay Jackson's fastest lap by 0.02 of a second. That is the smallest of margins between in a car that might be lacking top speed, but to also have a collective lap altogether. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Thank you very much. So, I take the win. Clay Jackson second, B Max in third, John in fourth, CDC in fifth. We've got Edsa in sixth. We've got Grudster in seventh, and there's Vinny and Iron Boss, the only ones to retire from this race. So let's head off to the Red Bull Ring, shall we? Oh, while I remember. There we go. So the race is starting in 5 minutes. Feel free to do a quali lap. And please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks very much. Pep has joined. Welcome, Pep. Track limits. Tell you what, I'm not bothered with the qualifying. I'll just chill at this lovely scenery where I can see all the Styrian mountains. There we go. So it's good to see you as well, Pep. I had to play a little song while shifting the gears around. Right, let's see what's happening. Oh, minding me your business, and then this time that's a direct black flag, mate. Get out! Get out! That's a direct black flag. All I can see is you, Palonka. Lovely scenery down there, isn't it, Clay Jacks? So let's have a look. So there's 9 of us in. So we have Clay Jacks in the Lexus, spinning up the wheels. And then we've got Raven in the Nismo, Pisty in the Honda. We've got Skipper in the Nismo. We've got Ed in the Nismo. Caro in the Honda. We've got Groduster in the Toyota. Pep in the Lexus. Myself and Clay Jacks in the pits. And we have a Japanese player. Konnichiwa. Nice to meet you. Hope you're well. So the race is starting soon. Have a good race, everyone. Best of luck. Let's have a clean race as well. So let's get on with the next race then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. A lot of places gained. It's got a penalty, so we'll best make a move. Try to keep it on the track, that's what I was trying to do. Oh, damn it. Only by centimeters. Even the leader's got a half-second penalty. Even the skipper's got a half-second penalty too. Let's go. Welcome along, Deep. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you're well, my girl. Appreciate you dropping a like as well. Much love to you. Clay Jackson setting the benchmark. Getting closer and closer. Intello players in. Ah, I made him think, We're up into P2. We're on the last lap now. Ah, never mind. So well done, Clay Jackson, the win. GG, everyone. Grab the replays if you want them. So it's good to see you as well in teleplayer. We could do. So let's have a look at the results. So we've got Clay Jacks taking the win with the fastest lap. Myself in second, Raven in third, Faction in fourth. I've got Skipper in fifth. I've got Pisty in sixth. We've got Edsa in seventh, Pep in eighth, Gradusta in ninth, and the Italian, the only one to retire from this race. So thanks for that, mate. GG. So yeah, we're off to Magyar, whatever it's called. Magyar East Inner. This section. We could do that, actually. We could do that. I think it's the 6-lapper. East End. Okay. Let's... in reverse. Alright. We could do that. Seeing as though we're not raced there. So, East End, reverse. And 9 laps. I haven't done that kind of layout in what feels like forever. It happens to all of us, mate. We all forget sometimes, and it happens. Yes, we stay in GR2 for this one. Until next week, we're going to be in a different category. So therefore, we're going to be, for those who are keen to know, we're going to be in the GR1s, the hypercars, for next week. Just to mix it up a little bit different. So obviously be doing the normal Tuesday evening for some GR1 hypercars, and then there's also going to be another Opel lobby on Wednesday. I haven't looked on my schedules that I'm going to be free on that evening, so keep your eyes out on that one. As a really tight right-hander at the end of the final corner on the main circuit. Yeah, so that's a good track that you suggested there, Clay Jacks. I'm sure anybody else would approve with that. So there's one that's just left to know, so we'll see how this goes. Anyway, race started in 5 minutes. Feel free to do a quali lap. Oh, West End. I do apologise, people. Well, I see where you're coming from. The West End. In reverse, if that's what you mean. Yeah, it's each to their own, mate. That anybody, I have no issue driving any car in particular on this game, and then some just like to have drive some of the favourite categories, and so it's each to their own, isn't it? If this is a one play, Jax, then yeah. So my apologies. So this is a bit of unknown territory, racing in this kind of circuit with that many laps of it being a short circuit. Zlatan's in. Welcome along, Zlatan. Now this is going to be a fun one, because then I'm just going to have to find the exact braking points and everything. Yeah, there's people struggling. Kez is in. Welcome along, Kez. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Whoa! Yeah. Hope you're doing good, Kez. We'll just give it one more lap and I'll be able to get the flow of the track. A track that I've not even used. Last time I've used this sort of track was probably when I was in Yil's Yil 2D's lobby. A row car lobby from ages ago. Pepe. Just like to snap the back end of this thing. Oh no no no! Oh, I'm so sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I've lost it on the sausage. That's what happened. Forgive me, mate. It was not intentional. It was not intentional. I've lost it on the sausage. I've hit this sausage in case you're wondering. Might sound dirty to those who are wondering what I mean to that extent. It was not intentional, mate. I do apologise. I just literally just flew up in that sausage and I had no control whatsoever. Aye. We could be in for an interesting one for sure. We could be an interesting one for tomorrow. So let's have a look at Clay Jackson's in the Lexus. I've got Raven in the Nismo. I've got Intello Player in the Honda. I've got Alcat in the Audi, and there's Pep in the Honda. Jarduster in the Toyota, Kez in the Honda, and there's myself and Clay Jacks. Welcome along, Zlatan. Yeah, definitely. That's the challenging thing, you see. So, race starting soon. Have a good race, everyone, and best of luck. And let's have a clean race as well. So let's get on with the next race. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, don't know if that was intentional, but obviously it's nice to for someone to step up and do the last to first challenge. Oh, almost got rear-ended there. Saw that right on my radar. I better lower him more in, got dirty tyres now. Oh! I keep losing the rear there. Three laps to go. We're just about to lap a car. Blue flags, Pep. Blue flags. Well played, mate. A little bit sketchy in the end, but we've got there. We got there through this difficult circuit. Kes in P3. GG. Not Horse Thief, Mile. You mean Willow Springs? Definitely not Horse Thief, no. Okay. So, what we're like with time? So, this one, innit? This one. Should we do 9 laps or 8 laps? Yeah, I think we'll do 8 laps on that one. Probably make it to the last race of the stream, I'm afraid. And then I'll be able to crack on with... You're not the only one, mate, because I had my wheel disconnected early on early on in this session, so you're not the only one. It happens, don't it? I think it's just wheels in general, there. You know, the 8 Newton meter ones, for instance. That's the only kind of wheels to where you're more liable to get wheel disconnections. That I feel that because I've noticed it myself, and then you also have the Fanatics and whatnot. So we'll just let people know that this is the last one. This is the last race of the stream. You have a Fanatec DD Pro. Ah, okay. A new to meters. Okay. And for those who don't know, and for those who haven't, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It's Danny C. Thank you for your support, people. Yeah, it could be that. Or if you feel that when you set the maximum torque of Newton meters, like I've just got mine set to 8, so it could be that. Even if you before you play, you know, just use the quick release and then just let go, take off the wheel and put it back on. That you won't be able to experience that for the duration of your session. So obviously that's yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, of course. Yeah, no worries, pet. No worries, pal. You can race this one if you want. What's Kez is just looking at lizards and so on. Fair dues, mate. I'm going to say that you'll be looking at lizards whilst you're changing the wheel. Oopsies. Same here, mate. You're not the only one. How hard could I hit this? Yeah, that's like stuck to the ground, that one. I sense there's going to be a lot of skill issues that's going to be happening at this track. So just a quick look, we have Skipper in the Nismo, Pep in the Honda, Kez in the Honda, there's myself and Clayjax. So the race is starting soon, people. Have a good race, good luck. Just have a clean one as well, please. And we will get on with the next race in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Just take it nice and slow, Kez. That's the way to do it. Look at that! What a start! I didn't even have a second thought on that. I think that's a track limit violation, that one, innit? Yep, I bloody knew it, didn't I? As soon as I cut that bit of corner, I knew I was going to get that half-second penalty. Damn it! What the bloody hell is happening here? Ah, oh, Benson, sorry that this is the last race of the stream. Welcome along, though. Knocking the cones, by the cones. Oh, I'm gonna get a penalty. I know what's coming next. And I did not get a penalty somehow. Oh, he's going for it. Park it, park it. No stress, mate. It's better than not racing at all. Oh! Nah, you're all good, mate. You're all good. I wasn't really sure if there was a touch though, that's the thing. But I appreciate you waiting though. Last lap now. Oh, come on! Well played, mate. Well played. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the awesome races. Hope you enjoy them as well as I have, no matter the outcome. You saw some purple. Aye. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll get this replay saved and then we'll have a look together whilst we're on a live stream. So, yeah. So, just want to spare a moment. Now, let's say the replay. Thanks very much for joining. You know the rest. Subscribe to my YouTube for those who haven't. It's Dan AC. See you next time. Take care all. Smiley face. So, just want to spare a moment to say thanks to you guys for racing with us. Have a good one, and let's play again sometime. So we have Clayjacks in the lead. We've got myself in second. We've got Kez in third. And there's Pep, who is a lap down. Skipper, the only one to retire from this race. Now let me see if there's any races that are still going on. Obviously, there is a Nations Cup that's currently taking place for those who are doing the 6 o'clock slot. So let's have a look then, yeah. So we have RTM with the hypercar. Obviously, we know BLP on RWS, Lobby 2 in the GR3s, Ice Cubes in there. And there's International Sims Racing Series that's only registered drivers. So, best wishes to our friend Amber on the race. Go well out there, my girl. So we have a GR3 lobby. Who's in there? Dr. Potford in the GR3 lobby. Quick race, 5 rounds. Obviously, a load of German drivers in there. CMR7's in the GR3, in the GR1. So Flint is in there. Decimal Model in there. Raven is in there. I was into the class endurance race as well. Must be a multi-class one, I would imagine. And there's 2 karting friends. I'm gonna say I'm thinking the same. Of course, well, because it's like the more friends that we know, the more mutual friends that we have, if that makes sense. So obviously, I'm yet to do this one actually. Crazy, innit? From what was a small world, which became a big world. Don't worry, I'll sort some out. Obviously we've got a McLaren 650S GR4 time trial, and I'm yet to do this one in the Mitsubishi FTO. 1 day left until that, so, and then we have Eric, who's gone even faster, but then so has Tonkin, and Bella's time remains the same. And then there's Panda as well, White Shark, shall I say, on this AMG time trial at Spa. As for the daily races, haven't done any of those actually, but we've got Dames who's put on a tough time as well. She managed to find the flow with that, so for some. I'll have a look in a sec. Because I want to see it myself, you see, so I've got Eric, who's gone even quicker in that one. There's Alex in there as well. But yeah, Ruiki's gone even quicker in the Lambo, shaving 10ths off as well. Okay, so first things first I want to look at is that awesome start I have delivered. Like, you will see that I have anticipated at the start. So you see how I start? I use the handbrake and then I apply lesser throttle as well. Get it around there. Okay, so the lights are out. So I've let go of the handbrake there at 0.050, like 500ths of a second. I let go of the throttle at that, and that's where I started to move as well, within a 10th. So I've gained 1 mile an hour just after a 10th. So that is some reaction time. And if you look at Clairjax, even he still had the handbrake on as well. So therefore that I've put up a really good reaction time there and all. I thought I'd jump the start at first, but no, it was a really good start from my side, I'll have to admit. So eventually that he reacted a little late, and then I reacted so precisely on that one. And I've already gained a few mile an hour in that one, which made a difference. So, and that's how I got up to a really good start there. So what lap was it? I'm just trying to think. It's not this one, is it? It's not lap 5, is it? No. No, it's not that one. Ah, it's this one. Okay, so that's the bit I want to see. So looking at it in real time. Yeah, I've lost it on my own. Sort of like lost it on my own. So that were my first initial reaction. So going into slow-mo, so just stop it around there. And then watch my steering input. Like, no contact whatsoever. Yep. I'm thinking same. Yeah, it was on me on that one. Even though I applied a bit more throttle. Yep. And I gave him space. And yeah, and it was that moment where I've lost the rear, and I had there was no chance of me saving that one. Yeah, no chance of saving that one. It happens. Racing incident. And then looking from Clajax's perspective as well, in real time. Yeah. Yeah, you see that I've lost it a bit in my own time. I thought I was going to give it some throttle. And then as it turned out, I've lost the rear end already, having spun the wheels too much, whilst leaving Clajax some space. Nice. I had to look at the first thing until I was obviously did good job. I didn't make a big deal out of it because I just wanted to see it firsthand, and yeah, there was just like no chance of me saving it anyway, having lost the rear, and that just left Clajax needing some party there, in all honesty. So yeah, it's a racing incident. It's not often that I show these kind of things. Well, as at one stage when I was doing some Nations Cup, and then obviously getting the perspective on what was going off in one part of the track to the other. So it's all good. But we've made it to the end, and we enjoyed a lot of good races there for a couple hours. So I just need to get this a good injection. And just as we are speaking already, we have managed to reach it to two figures worth of likes. So thank you very much for those who have stopped by to drop a like. Really appreciate your support, and those who have been tuning in. So let's get the tickets open, shall we? Yay! Get in there, Danny! I'm rich. I've got 1 million credits. Let's go. No worries, Kez. I'll keep your eyes out for what's next for my open lobby adventures, which I'm going to mention in any moment. So, yeah, I'm sure you will. And if that's you done, if you have really had to go, thank you very much for tuning in, and you look after yourself, Kez. So just want to spare a moment to say thank you very much to those of you who were tuned in to say hello a while ago. Thank you very much to those who have been taking part in my open lobby on the Saturday afternoon, as we're into the evening time now. So I hope you all enjoyed the open lobby races as well as I have. And so next time I'll be live is on Tuesday, looking at approximately just before 6:30 UK time, where we're going to be in the hypercars for the next one, which is a different car category that I'm going to be running in. And so therefore I'm going to be doing another open lobby on Wednesday as well. So therefore that it gives those more time to go and do some racing as well. So and thank you very much to those of you who have tuned in to smash a like, and welcome to those who have subscribed to the channel. For those who don't know, you'll get to know. I do open lobbies on not reached like one sub, but I'm sure that somebody will be able to. If you wish, if you like the content or what I'm providing, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate your support as always. So obviously what's happening also, I'm going to be doing some open lobbies on Tuesday, a bit of practice. Please yourself to do some qualifying laps if you want, and then we'll get on with some sprint racing, and same goes on to Wednesday, but a little different format with a bit more time to play with. I'm going to be putting qualifying in between. So, what's the state of the GR1 at the minute? Hypercars, for those who are wondering. So, obviously, what you have in the hypercar category, the Toyota GR010, you have the BMW M Hybrid V8, Ferrari 499P, Peugeot 9X8, and the Porsche 963. So those are the I mean, there's the prototypes. The LMP was still the fastest. Let's be real, because obviously they're just a totally different gen of prototype racing cars. Them LMP1 racing cars before we had to the hypercar era from the early 2020s, and so therefore that so the 5 criteria cars that you require is the Toyota, Peugeot, BMW, Ferrari, Porsche. Well, this is the thing. So, say I put the hypercar only, and if I see anybody that's not in the hypercar, give them a choice. So it's either they have the they change the car to a hypercar, unless they don't have it, then obviously they won't be in the lobby. So that's the problem that we get sometimes with some specific cars, where they should have that they should have like a certain category in the GR1 on specified cars. That's what I think, but they're not going to do too much of that on this game, whilst developers are currently working on GT8, I feel. So I suppose we could do, that's the thing that I could play around with as well. Just the year restriction from 2021 till to 2026. So therefore that that settles the restrictions on cars that you're allowed to use whilst in the hypercar. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, shouldn't have much of an issue doing that. And then there'll be some that'll be coming in and thinking, why have I not got that car? Oh wait, I've got the I need to get the hypercar for 3 million credits at least. Well, in fact, 3 million credits on each hypercar. So yeah, that settles it, don't it? So I recommend, for those who haven't got a hypercar, a Porsche 963. However, the Toyota GR010 has been on the map for Watkins Glen on last week's daily races. So obviously each track is different to some cars' characteristics. So, and with it all being sprint, so like no tire wear, no fuel consumption rating, so just all out sprint racing, just fair and clean, respect on and off the track. That's the main criteria that we all like to see. So, but yeah, so that's what's happening there for next week. Some hypercar open lobbies. Gives those more chances to go and race in those sort of cars. But other than that, we will see what is next. Also, although I may be enjoying my vacation from league racing for the time being, so unless my services are needed, so but we'll see. Right, enough waffle now. So thank you all for watching. Whatever you're all up to, have a great evening, great afternoon, great morning, wherever you are in the world. And hopefully, as for England, we finish off on a positive note. Although that, like I said, that as the 4 countries were playing still in the World Cup, and none of us were here to come 4th or 3rd or 2nd, you know what I mean? But we were all just here to go for the win. But it was not meant to be. But it's been a journey and a World Cup to remember for so many things. And no worries, Clay Jacks. Thank you very much for joining in. And yeah, so, and if not Tuesday, Clay Jacks, Wednesday is another opportunity as well. So therefore that more time to play with as well. Other than that, we will see how England go against France, and then for tonight, and then we will see how Spain get on with Argentina. So by any means, may the best team win, and I just wish that England would be up there for sure. And like many of it, like myself, that we all feel that. But yeah. So thank you all for watching. Have a great one, people. And I'll catch you all on the next one. And for myself, Danny C, I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.